Daniel, stop jumping on the bed. Oliver! Bubba, Where's Oliver? There he is. There he is. Daniel, stop jumping on the bed. Daniel. Dan looks like Superman.
Thanks.
We're on our kid's bed. So it's one of those plastic mattresses, which is why when Dan sat down, I went up.
Not because I'm fat or anything.
I'm not, baby. I love you.
Okay, so anyway, real quick before we get this started, I wanted to say thank you to our subscribers.
You guys are awesome.
Hit 8, which is amazing. You know, I didn't, as much as I think it would be totally cool to just have this be a career, I know that's going to take a lot of hard work and time to get there, if it ever gets there, and I'm not expecting it, or like that's not the main drive behind the vlog channel.
Small steps. Right direction.
Doing it! Anyway, so but you know, eventually we'll have some kind of weekly vlog that deals probably with cooking and recipes and stuff like that. It's kind of our forte.
Saturday mornings in the kitchen.
Exactly, and that'll be the channel that we would probably want monetization to really hit it off with. But thank you to the people who've subscribed so far. Keep liking and sharing and commenting. It means a lot, anyway, from YouTube, that have told me that subscribers have subscribed to the channel. I've been saving those because I think it's really awesome.
I think it's awesome too.
So
anybody who thinks we're cool enough to subscribe to is awesome in my book. Way cool.
So what she was just talking about is a giveaway. We think, like, you know, once we get to maybe 100 I'm going to add that up because I want it to be a little bit more.
75?
100.
Okay.
Once we get to 100 subscribers, what we'll do is we'll sit down and we'll look at the people who really put the best foot forward in getting us there. Those who really comment a lot, who like videos, who've been watching, that kind of thing. And we'll put them in like random.com or something.
It's random.org.
Sure. And we will pick somebody and we'll make a special gift basket. And then I believe, you know, maybe at some point,
I think if it's 100 subscribers, we should do like top 3.
So maybe at like 50 subscribers or something like that, we'll do something really special. I think, you know, somewhere along the road.
I have an idea for that, but it's going to be secret for now.
Somewhere along the road, what we'll do is make just a giant batch of goodies, and we'll send a little something to everybody just to say thanks. Because we really appreciate you guys, and this is so awesome. And this is not something that I thought that I would enjoy as much as I do, especially given the fact that it's really easy for me to talk on the camera, which I didn't think would be there, because I am like super shy in person.
It's true.
But I really enjoy doing this. And then the second reason that we wanted to do this vlog tonight is to talk about marriage equality. And then real quick segue before we get into that. We have a vlog for Sunday.
Your face is kind of cut off, so you should bend down a little.
Yeah.
Snuggle buddies.
So, we have a vlog for Sunday. We're not missing a day. We're waiting on permission to use a certain person's name, and once we have that, it'll be uploaded and dated for Sunday. But I really want to get that permission first. First and foremost, as a fan and out of respect for him, and secondly, because as YouTube partners, we have to have that to be able to use his name and product and brand in our video. So we're waiting on to hear back from that to make sure that it should be usable. Before, when I threw the idea out there, they said it should be fine. but they wanted to see our channel. They wanted to see the video itself. So I'm waiting for somebody to get back on me now that we actually have a channel set up and that video done.
Which is totally fair, and we totally respect the whole process.
Yeah. And so, but watch out for it because it's going to be on making chocolates, and there's
your mind hole is going to go explodey.
Of stuff that we had to cut out. Unfortunately, the video was over an hour and a half long.
Good Lord.
Because we talked and we had a good time and it was a lot of fun. I can see doing something like that on like a live show.
Yeah.
And have it be going for so long without editing and all that. But for brand new vloggers, I don't think anybody would watch that when it's an hour long. And there was a lot. We were all over the map. We had the contest. We had different cooking stuff, our kids, all kinds of stuff. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take a bunch of the topics from that didn't make it into that vlog and just do single vlog posts on those. But anyway, marriage equality.
I just wanted to say, ultimately, the people who argue that religion stands against marriage equality, I think is kind of ridiculous, because marriage equality at its very base is just human equality. If we don't pass marriage equality, we're setting ourselves back 200 years. So basically only white men are important. And while obviously we're all important, not just the white man or landowner, it just, the whole concept to me of not allowing someone to have equal rights and equal protection in a relationship is just so foreign and so gut-wrenching. I mean, why not? And I believe that our marriage is between us and God. We are spiritual people, and we do have a religion, and that's between us and God, not between the government, us, and God. Why is it the government's business at all? I mean, yeah, it's a good way to keep track of people, and it helps tax breaks and whatever, but seriously.
I hear somebody mentioned something today on Facebook that really pissed me off, because they were like, it's not about love. Here's the red marriage equality sign.
Here, now you can see it.
A lot of people have been changing that to their profile pictures on Facebook and everything. But somebody mentioned something about how it wasn't about love, it was about the tax breaks. Because if it was about love, then I don't remember their exact reason. It was BS, because it is about love. Even though the marriage aspect of it is largely kind of a piece of paper, there's also the ceremony celebrating it between the two people, between those two people and their friends and family. But there's also the fact that there are legal protections behind it, such as when your partner falls ill or even dies. There are so many couples out there that have been just devastated, and on top of losing the love of their life, have to deal with the bull crap from hate from that other person's family, or even their own family or friends, who take over and don't give them the respect or let them deal with things the way that a married couple should be able to. That's why these people are trying to get the rights. And also, something else that I hadn't even thought of, there's a Facebook group, and it's called In Equality We Trust.
It's a closed group.
It's a closed group, but you can add yourself, and somebody will add you, as long as you're not there to spread hate.
Don't be a troll.
Shouldn't be an issue. But somebody on that board mentioned how when you have a couple that is same sex and they adopt a kid, oftentimes, depending on the state, the country, wherever they are,
the adoption
it's not recognized. So that child is technically adopted by just one of the people, not both. And if that person passes away, that child goes back to the foster care system. It doesn't They don't get to stay with the other parent who they know is a parent.
Who they love. Their
ripped
mother
away.
or father.
And it's ridiculous. And this is why we put up the picture of this. This is why we might... it really depends on the safety concerns since we have kids. We might end up going down to the federal courthouse. There's a peaceful union where people are just standing around the federal courthouse in solidarity and support of the Proposition 8 and DOMA initiatives that are going on right now. And
I'm not going to lie, we might not go because it's cold.
Well, it's super cold here, but there's also, I don't know how Alaska, like, we're just now really starting to become allies, and we're still not certain of how the climate is here with it. So I sent an email to somebody who's very involved, and if they say that it's safe, we'll more than likely show up, weather pending. At least I will. And then if she says that it's not safe, then we probably won't show up at all because there's a lot more at stake for us personally. But we do as much as we can.
We support the cause.
As long as we're keeping safe. And all the more respect and power to those who are on the front lines because you guys are amazing. But we just wanted to put our 2 cents out there.
Let you guys know where we stand.
All about loving everyone. You know, there is a guy out there, his name is Matthew Vines. Oh. He has a very long YouTube video, but it is very informative for anyone who has ever had to deal with or even who uses the Bible against same-sex relationships, gay and lesbian and all that, transgender even. He proves how the Bible does not condemn those people, how he does not condemn those acts of love. And it's an amazing initiative. He also has an Indiegogo account, so check him out. I'm not saying, go and
donate.
You know, this isn't my movement, but if you guys can at least go and check it out. If you feel moved to donate, that would be awesome. He's on Twitter. Definitely check it out. Lots of information.
And you know, in I think it's John chapter 13, Jesus is speaking to the people, and he gives the commandment to love one another. Not love one another unless you're gay, or lesbian, or transgender. Just love one another. And really, that's the most important thing we can do. That would solve so many problems in this world, and I'm 85 kinds of emotional right now. And, I've been off and on in my activity in supporting the gay community since I was in high school. It's always been a cause dear to my heart, and some of my closest friends are part of that community. And one of my best friends is a lesbian living in California, and she wants so much to marry her wife legally and become a legal parent to their daughter. So for me, it's extra personal for Proposition 8 to, I don't even know what it says, is it against or for?
I think Proposition 8 is to amend the amendment, so I think it's against Prop 8 and against DOMA. I think it's against both. I'm not sure.
Well, regardless, it's
Here's some very informed people.
Whatever.
Love everyone. That's what we're informed about.
Yes. Love everyone. Everyone should have the right to be married. If they want to say, hey, it's my wife, legally, they should have the right to do that. Not that Dan's my wife.
Okay, so my 3 points real quick before we wrap this up, because I want to start making our vlogs a little bit shorter, are, first off, the people who use the Bible against gay marriage, gay relationships, anything like that, first off, use the entirety of the Bible in your arguments for or against things.
Stop being a douche.
Don't use sentences and bits and pieces of it, because it doesn't work that way. You have to use the whole thing. You're not supposed to judge people. You're supposed to love. You're supposed to be here to be Christ-like. Learn about yourself to be able